so today's makeup tutorial is going to be a Valentine's Day themed makeup. And I say themed because I pretty much use all pinks on my face. It's kind of like a pink monochromatic look. I don't know, I just thought it was really fun. I think if you use pink the right way in makeup, it can be very soft and pretty. Even though this is a very colorful look, I think there's also a softness and prettiness to it, regardless of how bright and in your face is. If you use pink the right way in makeup, you can definitely make it, you know, wearable. And I use pink on my cheeks, my lips, my eyes, so everything is pretty much pink. In high school, I always used to match my makeup according to the holidays. So on Valentine's Day, I would wear pink, and St. Patrick's Day, I would wear green, and on my eyes, and I don't know, I was just thinking of that, so I thought I would come up with a pink look. Don't worry, I will be doing something more natural and appropriate for like a date night on Valentine's Day. If this look isn't for you, I'll be getting that up within the next like couple weeks, so keep an eye out for that if you know this is too much for you. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. It's right down below. It's the red button that says subscribe. If you could click that, I would really appreciate it. By the way, I just wanted to mention this background. I'm in my guest bedroom, and I thought this was the perfect background for this Valentine's Day theme video. I actually think I'm going to start filming here more because I think it's really cute. But that's actually an old shutter that says love on it. And my mom made it. She distressed the shutter and wrote love, and has the flowers, and the O is a heart, and I put the lights around it. So I just thought it was a really cute background for Valentine's Day. And yeah, that's a little project, DIY project that me and my mom have done. But anyways, now I'm getting off topic, so let's get on to the video. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm doing is using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I switch between that and the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but I'm just using that to prime my lids and act as a base for my eyeshadow. Especially since we're going to be using some brighter, more intense colors, it's important to prime. Then I'm going to my Jaclyn Hill's Favorite Palette by Morphe. This is no longer available, but it's using all shadows that they already had, so you can buy them separately, or they're in other palettes that Morphe has. But anyways, I am using that as my transition shade, that like medium brown that I just showed you. So now I'm going in with a deeper brown from the same palette, and I'm using a Morphe blending brush, and I'm going to focus this on the outer corner, not so much all over the crease, but this is going to deepen up the look a little bit. And then I'm going to be going in with another color, which is an even deeper brown from the same palette. As you guys can see, I like to layer my transition colors. I don't like to just use one transition color. I like to mix and match my shades, and then I'm going to be adding a little bit of that maroon shade in there. It's just how I like to do my makeup. I like to have a lot of depth, and I like for it to be really blended, and I find, you know, if you use a few shades rather than just one, you get a more blended, seamless look. So I'm using those two shades that I just showed you in the outer corner. Now it's time to add some color into the look. So I'm using that really beautiful kind of purpley pink matte shade from the same palettes, the Morphe palettes, and I'm focusing this on the outer corner. And I'm using a brush, I believe it's by Coastal Scents actually, but it's pretty much like the MAC 217, and I'm using that to place the color in, and then I switch back to the brush I was using before, and I'm using that to blend out the color, just so it's not so harsh, because nobody likes harsh lines, especially in makeup. It just doesn't look good. So you really want to make sure you blend. If you have to add some of the brown shades on top of the pink just to blend it out, that's totally fine. But now moving on to the lid, I'm going to be using NYX Cosmetics Milk eyeshadow pencil thingy. Pretty much, I'm throwing it back old school. if you watch YouTube videos for a long time, beauty tutorials in particular, well, obviously beauty tutorials, you would know that every single YouTuber used to use this all the time in their tutorials, this Milk eyeshadow pencil. I've used it for years, but I hadn't used it in a while, so I wanted to bring it back. So I'm using this all over my lid to kind of cut out my lid space, and this is just going to create the illusion of a bigger lid because I don't have a big lid. I have pretty small eyes and I have hooded eyes. So this trick just kind of gives the illusion of a bigger lid, and it gives more precise shadow placement, and the shadow is going to stick a lot better. Now I'm going in with this Ultra Pearl Mania pigment by NYX Cosmetics. I don't think that they make these anymore. I mean, at least I haven't seen them at my local drugstore. But any like pink pearl pigment will do, or a shadow. And I'm going to apply this on the inner corner of my eye on top of that base, but then I'm going to be applying another shadow on top of that. I'm going to be using a shadow from the Urban Decay Moondust Palette, and it's basically like an ultra fine glitter shadow, almost a little bit of a duochrome, but not really. I find these shadows work best if you have another shadow underneath them, because they're not super opaque, but they have a really pretty shimmery sheen to them. So yeah, I just find that they work best on top of another shadow. And then I'm going to be using this eyeshadow from the Vice 2 palette by Urban Decay, and I'm going to be focusing this on the middle of my eye where the rest of that base was that we hadn't touched yet. And you want to make sure you blend it in with the dark color as well as the lighter color. You want there to be a nice gradient. Time for liner, and I'm using the NYX liquid liner. I didn't really show the whole process of this because I kept getting out of focus and out of camera because I have to get really close to my mirror when I do liquid liner. I'm kind of a perfectionist with it, so you pretty much get the point. You know, liquid liner is always a struggle no matter what. I've been wearing liquid liner for years and I still struggle with it all the time. So yeah, basically you get the gist. I was doing a pretty dramatic wing. You don't have to do a wing, but I wanted to. And then I'm using that Milk eyeshadow base, and I'm putting that in my waterline to really open up and brighten my eyes. Now I'm going in with that matte pink shade that we had used earlier, and I'm putting that on my lower lash line, and I'm keeping this tightest to the lower lash line, and then I'm going to use some other colors to blend it out. There I was just blending my eyeshadow, and as you can see, it so annoys me. I have a little speck of eyeliner on my eye, and I don't know how I didn't notice it, but if you notice it, I'm sorry, because it's really bothering me right now. But anyways, now I'm going to take a black shade, and I'm going to use this to define my lower lash line just a little bit more. When I put it on top of the pink, it really came out like more of a purple, which is totally fine. I just really wanted a little bit more definition down there, and so I'm focusing this more on the outer corner of my eye, not all the way in. And then I'm going to take like a few of the lighter shades that I had used and put that on my inner corner to brighten up my eyes a little bit. Don't forget to curl and apply mascara to your lashes, especially if you're going to be using fake lashes, because it's just going to allow them to kind of sit up on your eye a little bit better. And when they sit up rather than just straight out, they obviously open up your eyes more. So that's why I like to curl and apply mascara. And I don't really like to apply mascara over my mink lashes, so I like to apply it first. before I apply them. So I'm using Mandy lashes. These are mink lashes. This was actually the first time I had ever used them, and oh my god, I'm obsessed. They were in the style Vixen, and they were so comfortable and such a perfect length and everything. I'm going to be ordering like 10 more pairs. I seriously love them. So now I'm going to be applying this Milani lip liner. And of course I can't remember the name of it. I will list all the details down below, so if I forget anything, just check down there. But I'm lining my lips with that, and then I'm going to be using Colourpop's liquid lipstick, the ultra matte ones, in Thursday. This is like a pretty pink purple shade. And then in the center of my lips, as you notice, I'm leaving the center of my lips kind of blank. I'm using the Ultra Satin Lip that I got in a little set by Colourpop in the color Dopey. And I'm creating kind of a little bit of an ombre lip with this look. So that is it, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!